Today I'm going to be sharing with you all the products that I finished in 2021. This is everything. These are all of my empty makeup products, which I am so excited about. I wanted to show you everything that I finished throughout the year. A lot of these I finished through project panning. Some of them I just finished by themselves, but let's get into this category by category. I kind of have it in categories here, but let's kind of go through each item individually. I did end up finishing these Illuminating Drops. These are the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Drops. I got them in a FabFitFun box. It's more like a highlighter. You could use it as a highlighter. You could use it on your face. I was not the biggest fan of them because it did have like a coconut oil in it. So it was too harsh on my face. So I put it in like a body lotion just to give it a little bit of shimmer. So I am happy to be done this. Like I scraped so much of this out. So I'm so happy to be done these. I would not use it again if I got it, but I am happy that I'm able to finish it. I really wanted to get all of my like pink lip products out. So let's start with this because it was a sample. So I did get these samples from Urban Decay and I ended up finishing one of them. Two of them are in my collection right now to use, but I do count this as one because, believe it or not, one of these takes at least 20 uses to finish. So I did finish, it was this one here. It was the pink one. I don't know if I put it in the right spot, but I did finish this pink one. It was really, really nice. Would I get it? Probably not, but it was nice to try, nice to have, and it was fun to use. Okay, the Sugar Rose from Fresh. These I'm always back and forth with because I just find that they are good, but they don't last a long time. I find that the formula does change after a while. They get really, really mushy. And I don't know. I feel like they're really expensive for what they are. So it's probably not something I get again. If I end up getting this one again, I think I'll just pass it on because I'm not the biggest fan. But I am happy to finally have this done and out of my collection. Let's talk about this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss that I got. It was a sample and I loved it so much that I ended up getting the full size of it because I love it. Oh, it's really, really dry, but it is so, so nice on the lips. So I ended up getting the full size of it. It was very expensive, but it was one of my favorite lip products and it still is, so I really, really like this lip product. The next up is the ColourPop Just a Tint. This here I was extremely happy to use up. I ended up taking everything out and there was like a little bit left. It probably would have fit in here because there was really not that much left, but I'm not going to worry about it. I am calling it an empty because it took me the whole year to finish this up. I had almost a full lip product. Like it was just about full. I had a little bit of usage on it from using it previously, but it was basically full, and I want to say you can get at least 200 uses out of this lip product here. It was not my favorite because I was not the biggest fan of how like pink the actual shade was, so I am happy that I was able to use it. I would definitely get another one, but it would be in a different shade. Okay, moving on to mascaras. So this one here I talked about recently in a declutter. This was probably one of the worst mascaras that I tried this year. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. This was awful. It just smudges. It smudges all the time and it's not fully empty. But I probably would have only used it for like one more month because it's just getting older now and it just is not good. So I would not recommend this and I would not get this again. Moving on to the Urban Decay Profusion Mascara. This one was just a mini, so I did use it for just a few months. It was nice to have in my collection. I think I used it for like 2 months maybe. So this one was good, but not anything special because I really don't even remember my thoughts on it. So this one was good, but I am glad to have this mini done. Okay, the Marc Jacobs mascara. I believe this one was just okay. I don't think it was anything special. I don't think I really liked it, and I don't think it was worth the price. So I believe I finished this one like right at the beginning of 2021. So this one here was just okay. I don't think I'd get it again. I think if it was like in a kit, I may use it, but it's not one that I would pay 4. And the Merit mascara. Now this one was sent to me in PR. They sent me quite a few of their items, and this was an item that I actually fell in love with. Like, I really, really love this mascara. It doesn't irritate my eyes. I love the way it makes my lashes look. I love the packaging. The only thing is it's expensive for how long this lasts. I typically like to use my mascaras for 4 to 6 months, and then I will declutter them if they're a full size. But this one really only lasted me 2 months, and then in the 3rd month it started to irritate my eyes and dry out. There were a few other YouTubers who mentioned the same thing. I would really want to get another one though, just to try it and see. Maybe it was just this one. So maybe during a sale I would pick another one up, but for right now I have 2 mascaras, so I think I'll be pretty set for a while. Let's move on to foundations. So I finished 2 foundations. So this one here was the Infallible Pro Glow. I love this foundation. I think this is such a great foundation. I really, really like this. I think I would get this for the winter because it is nice and glowy and comfortable and light. I may pick this up again. I've been thinking about getting the Guerlain foundation that I love, but we'll see. I ended up cutting it, taking everything out, and I really, really enjoyed this. So it may come back. I'm gonna see, maybe if this is a good price, I may get this one instead of the Guerlain one, but I'll check it out. So I count this as 1 because I ended up finishing 4 of the samples in this. I'm proud that I finished samples because at least it doesn't go to waste. This was not anything mind-blowing. This was not anything crazy. Would I go and pick it up? No. It smelled like sunscreen. It was okay. There's really not much to say about it, so that's about that. Let's talk about the primer that I finished this year. I finished the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. This one here is my favorite primer. I love this Smashbox primer. I have finished so many of these. I do want to get myself another one of these for sure. I'm currently working on a Catrice primer, which is okay. I'm really hoping to finish that Catrice one soon and pick up this one. I don't need a ton of primers because I finished this one last year and I'm currently still working on the Catrice one. So I only need probably 1 full-size primer for a year, maybe 2 depending how many times I do my makeup or anything like that, but I only need like 1 full-size primer. That's all I need. Now setting sprays. I finished 2 of the small Urban Decay all-nighter setting sprays. I love the all-nighter so much, so I was really excited to finish these. And then I also finished an all-nighter, like, I guess these are the travel because these are like the mini samples, so I ended up finishing these. I count these as 1 because I finished them. Like, they are 1. So I finished like 3 mini setting sprays this year, and I ended up getting 2 more of these. I want to get 1 big bottle when I'm out of my current setting spray, and the other 2. I think it would just make more sense because I keep getting like all these minis where I think it would just make sense to get 1 big one. But this is truly my favorite setting spray. I love it. It just works so well for me. The only thing is it does have alcohol in here, so if I do use it quite often, I do find that my skin gets a little bit dry, but that's why I try and have this plus another setting spray. This way, days where I don't really need my makeup to like last all day, I'll use the other one, but this is truly a staple. I have a feeling in 2022 I will buy 1 big bottle of this because I truly love it. At the beginning of 2021, these were the 2 concealers that I had in my collection, and I ended up finishing them. This one here, the Revlon Candid, I ended up using more as like a foundation. I would use it as a concealer, but I'd also use it as an eye primer, and I used up as much as I could. I only had a bit left, but it did start to get dry, so I used as much up as I could. I really do want to try and find this one in a lighter shade, just because this is way too dark for me. So I really do want to try and find this in a lighter shade because I do really love this concealer. Nice, hydrating, creamy. I love it. And then this one here is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, which I really love. This one here I actually ended up just finishing by myself. It wasn't in a project pan or anything like that. I just truly loved it. It's very nice and brightening. It is thicker. It's a nice, I wouldn't say medium to full coverage. It can be a little bit drying, so sometimes I won't set my under eyes because it can be a little bit drying, but other than that, it is really, really good. I believe I picked this up on sale, so if I see it on sale, I'll pick it up. If this one is on sale, I'll pick it up. But for right now, I do have a Rare Beauty concealer that I'm using, so I don't think I'm going to buy any more unless this one or this one is on sale for like a really good price. So brow products, I finished this Merit Brow Pomade. This was awful. I did not like it. I ended up taking the stopper out because it just felt like you were getting absolutely no product and it would be very, very dry, and it just did nothing for my brows. This here is a definite no. Like, I would not get it. I would not recommend it. Merit products seem to be like a hit or a miss for me. I love the highlighting balm. I love the mascara. And there was something else from Merit that I really, really liked. But this for me was definitely a no. A no. I ended up finishing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which I truly, truly loved. I'll probably get another one, but I want to try the e.l.f. Brow Gel first just to see if I like it because I've heard so many good things. But this would be one that I would pick up for sure, or if there was like a kit that included this, I would totally get it because I really do enjoy this and I love this. It just worked so, so nice on my brows. This is about a year old. It did last me for about a year, and I think that it is definitely worth it. Now, the last item was the Winky Lux Universal Brow. This had a spoolie on one end and then it had the brow product on the other. This is the color of the brow pencil. I don't think it's universal. For myself, I can make it work because my natural eyebrows are brown, but I dye my hair blonde, so I feel like I can make it work. If I want my eyebrows a little bit lighter, I won't push so hard, but if I want them to be darker, I can just push a little bit harder. It's not going to go dark enough for black eyebrows, so I don't really consider it a universal, but you can go lighter, you can go darker, so this also lasted me a really, really long time. The applicator on it's like a teardrop and it's kind of wide, so for myself personally, if I got it again, I don't think I would use it. It's not something I would buy, but I was able to use it up. So in total, I was able to use up 3 brow products. So I used up the 2 foundations. I used up my 2 concealers. I used 1 highlighter. I finished 4 lip products. I finished 4 mascaras. I finished 3 setting sprays and 1 primer. This is crazy how much I was able to finish in 2021, and the majority of this I finished from Project Panning. So I feel like Project Panning is so, so worth it. So I'm really excited to see what I'm able to finish for 2022. So just to break it down a little more, I was able to finish up the 2 of the samples. So I was able to finish up the samples of the Studio Fix Fluid from MAC, 1 of the Vice lipsticks. I was able to finish 2 of the, I don't know if you would say these are samples or minis, but 2 of the smaller Urban Decay sprays. I finished 4 like travel or mini size products. So the 1 primer, the 1 mascara, the 1 lip product, the 1 setting spray. In total, I was able to finish 8 travel mini / samples, which I'm really happy about because that means I was able to use these. These didn't go bad. But for full size, I was able to finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was able to finish 12 full-size products. 1 product off from finishing 21 products in 2021. That's crazy to me. So these are all the products that I ended up finishing in 2021. Let me know in the comments down below what you ended up finishing. I don't know how many products I'm going to be able to finish in 2022 just because my makeup collection has gotten a lot smaller. So I'm going to be aiming for 11. I know that doesn't sound like many. Because I finished all my smaller products this year, I'm working on full-size products for next year. So if I'm able to get over 11 products next year, I'm going to be so, so happy. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys finished anything for 2021. And I will see you all in the next one very, very soon. Bye.